Week 13 on my road to Worlds. This was another competition week for me, and unfortunately this competition wasn't that great. It was one of those competitions where I wasn't at 100%, and the thing that made it worse was my scoring was even worse than what I thought it'd be. What I mean by that is I was probably climbing at about 80% of what I can climb at, which isn't terrible. Obviously every day you're hoping for about 90-95% because you can never really be at 100, but I was at about 80%, but unfortunately my scoring was at about 70, showing about 70% of what I can climb at, so it was a bit disappointing, but unfortunately that's the way the comps go. Not everything can go your way, which is what I can take away from it and what I can learn from. I wasn't able to get any footage from the competition of myself, but I was able to get a couple snippets of my training during the week, which we can discuss now. So I went back and revisited some of these boulders from the last week that I did. This boulder, one of the ones I had a good success with on the comp simulation, just slipped off the first move. I just forgot to squeeze. I underestimated the move because I've done it so many times. And then my next go, I kind of just... same as every other attempt, I guess. I was climbing pretty well. I wasn't feeling the best on this boulder. I don't know if mentally I wasn't in it, or if I was just... there could be a multitude of reasons, but I just felt kind of... especially going to that move, I just didn't feel it. Moving on to this boulder, which I think I had the most success on last week as well. And it was good moves that I felt like I needed to work on. So I decided to spend a bit of time on especially this boulder just to try and work out the moves, because there's that move in the middle that I got some beta on earlier the week, and I just learned how to do the move. Because it's something I'm not really good at, I decided to spend quite a bit of time on it. So the beta for this bit is you can't put your left foot through like I'm going to do here and pull yourself onto the left foot and pop through, which is something that I'm not really used to, so I had to just spend a bit of time just getting to that bit and just learning how to move my body to be able to do that move, and then learning the movement so I can do it consistently. I still found that move going out to the crimp every single time being fairly hard. I didn't find a good way to do it, no matter how many times I tried it, and it was one of those moves that I got closer and closer. I wanted to try the top section so that when I got there I knew what to do, and I think my height definitely did help me here, because a lot of people found this top move pretty hard, but for me I found it pretty cruisy. Again, different people with their different abilities. I got pretty close that go, so my confidence started going up, but I think also my mental, I just thought it was too easy, so I just started slipping off a bunch of times. And then I started going backwards a little bit. I thought about frogging it, and then immediately realized that that's definitely not going to work. So I went back to the step through beta and just kind of jumped out of it almost. Bit of a foot slip there, but I was able to maintain composure. And I got the move on that go, which I was pretty happy with, even though I had that little bit of a foot slip at the start of the move. I was still able to do the move, and then the top, even though it felt a little bit harder, I did it a bit wrong, I was still able to do it, which was good confidence boost. So now I just had to do it from the start, and my first go try and do it from the start, I just completely forgot what to do on the start and just completely slipped off. I really tried not to slip off again, so I took this first bit nice and slow just to ensure that I wasn't going to slip off the start again. Again, this move here to the crimp, I still found fairly hard. It wasn't necessarily that it was hard. It was just a bit shaky. Especially there, you see my foot just kind of just slipped a little bit, and slipped again. I was a bit more confident on the start, so I kind of relearned what to do. This was actually probably the best that I felt on it, kind of just shifting my weight to the left and then shifting my weight back to the right. Just kind of ensuring that I'm on the feet well. And then when I got to this section, I just put a lot of focus in my feet, as well as one of the things that unlocked the move for me, which I really realized on this go, is as I'm going, really pressing off that left to get my weight over, not just pulling off the right grip, kind of like pushing and pulling at the same time. Wasn't the best execution of the move, but I mean, it was definitely good enough to do the move. And then the top section was felt again really easy on this go. I definitely just climbed it correctly. This next boulder here was just a nice little comp eliminate, which I did earlier in the week, and then just wanted to repeat it because it's cool on video, and I was actually happy enough to do it on my first go. Jumping over onto this boulder, again, I just spent a bit of time on this just because it was a couple moves that I needed to learn how to do. Like that first move just took me another 2 goes just to learn the movement again. So that move and this next move are 2 moves that I'm not really good at because it's a lot of feet coordination. So I just wanted to really focus on it. That go, I tried to just stop on the foot instead of trying to continue through. And then I just pulled on trying to do the top section again. Same as the other boulder, just so I know what to do once I get there. Just a figuring out process really. I wasn't sure what to do. I was trying to just compress the volumes here, and yeah, it wasn't really working out for me. I was kind of just stuck in this position, couldn't really move. I was trying to match in, but that just kind of pushed me off the wall, not having that other hand to stabilize myself. This first move just started getting a lot easier and easier. Like that go, I kind of just had the time to really place my right foot instead of having to throw the right foot on, which is quite good. I felt really close on that go actually, but I still didn't feel close enough to staying there. So I really just thought I should not stay there and just continue through. Like I think I tried to just stay there again, but yeah, I realized it wasn't going to work. Again, just trying the top section, really wanting to get that dialed. Nothing really. Yeah, just I was able to do that move quite well, which I think my height helped me with. And then here, I remember that there was a foot chip, and then I forgot about everything else, every other part of my body. So now, taking what I learned from there, I wanted to do this like little foot swap here, and then get the foot across. And then I tried to match in here, kind of match in and go to the Gaston. So it's like a double Gaston move, which I kind of did, just in a different sequence. So you see there, I matched in and then jumped out, and then just had a bit of a foot slip. This go was my best go that I got on camera. After this go, my camera died, and I had to, I guess, just climb without the recording. I didn't climb too much longer, but luckily on this go I was actually able to stick the foot, just kind of giving myself the time to really set myself up on that bad foot, swap feet, and just go to the better foot, which is that black one, instead of the grey volume. But I had never been here before, so I didn't know what to do. And I had the right idea on this bit. Just executed it poorly. The idea was to hit that and then come down into the palm and then release the right foot, which I was able to do at the end. And once I did that, the move started feeling pretty good. Every go after that, off camera, I was able to do the move. For the top section, the way that I ended up finding the best success was once I hit the crimp and I did the swap feet, I actually bumped into the sloper and then came in, and then kind of released the tension off the double. And then my best go, where I dropped the top move, once I released it and got my weight across the other side of the volume, I went into the press on the second last hold, switched like a thumb press, and then what I did is I jumped to the last and tried to come in and compress, but I just don't think the compression was where I think I should have doubled. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to give it another go due to the comp, and this room is being reset, so I'll just have to unfortunately let these go. Now I'm just having to wait to see if I can get into the state team and make nationals, and then decide what I'm going to do with my training. Stick around for the journey.